Secondhand smoke has been found to contain over 200 harmful chemicals in it, such as arsenic, benzene, a chemical found in gasoline, carbon monoxide, as well as several other carcinogenic agents. But everyone knows the harmful effects of smoking on the smoker. But when children are harmed, then it becomes more than just a problem for the smoker. Secondhand smoke has been found to cause and or worsen several medical conditions for children. And my hopes are that by the end of this lecture, that you will find the importance in educating yourselves on the harmful effects of cigarette or secondhand smoking on children, as well as find various ways to prevent such things from happening. A recent study at the University of Waterloo in Ontario, Canada, found that 1.4 million children will be exposed to secondhand smoke in their family vehicle annually. Now, I don't know about you, but my first thought on this was, how could any parent find it okay to expose their children to such dangerous and harmful chemicals? Breathing rate of a child is 2 to 3 times faster than the average adult. Therefore, it only makes sense that when a child breathes in secondhand smoke, they are going to inhale a higher concentration of chemicals. Children also experience a higher rate of dental cavities, ear infections, eye irritation, nose irritation, and even irritability. The EPA estimates that 200,000 to 1 million kids with asthma are worsened, their conditions are worsened by secondhand smoke, and that secondhand smoke may also be responsible for thousands of new cases annually. The EPA also estimates that 1,900 to almost 3,000 cases of sudden infant death syndrome can be related to exposure to secondhand smoke. Children who spend 1 hour in a very smoky room inhale enough cigarette smoke or enough cigarette chemicals to equal smoking 10 cigarettes. Now, if that's the case, what do you think happens when children are enclosed in a vehicle on a 30-minute road trip to an hour road trip, or even longer when their parents are smoking cigarettes? I am not asking that parents quit smoking. However, I am asking that you realize the negative effects of smoking on your children and what it can do to them if you continue to expose them to secondhand smoke. Although there has been a large increase in the number of public places that have banned cigarette smoking in their facilities, there have been very few successful attempts to ban cigarette smoking in cars while in the presence of children. Many reasons for this, but the main one is most people who are cigarette smokers. I myself was a cigarette smoker for 10 years, although I did not smoke with my children in the car. Many cigarette smokers say that banning them from smoking in their vehicle is a violation of their civil rights. Now, although I understand the reasons behind that statement, I also would like to point out, what about the children who are passengers in those cars? What about their civil rights? Because if we don't speak up for them, who will? We should be speaking for those who are unable to speak for themselves. I am not suggesting that a smoker should not be able to smoke in their vehicle in the absence of a child. I am merely suggesting that we use common sense when the child is in the car, and that if a parent neglects their obligation to protect their child, that they be held accountable by law. Several states within the United States have already adopted similar laws that would impose penalty against parents or even grandparents or friends of people who smoked in cars while children were present. Of these states, California is one of them. Arkansas is one of them. Louisiana is also one of them, as well as a couple of cities in Maine. This is not just a problem in the United States. This is a problem that has been recognized worldwide. Southern Australia has adopted laws against smoking with children in the cars, as well as Canada. So as you can see, there are people out there who have taken the initiative and taken the steps to protect these children and account for what these individuals are doing. I'm asking that you speak to your local government. Our children's health should always be our concern. And with knowledge and education, we all have the power to make a difference. I know that there are many people out there who would not agree with my opinion on this subject. And although I do respect the varying opinions, I would ask that you educate yourself. That you not only listen to this video, but look into it for yourself. Research the various references that I have included, as well as look online for yourself. You would be surprised at the amount of material that is available to you to learn about the harmful effects of cigarette smoking on children. And after you've done that, I implore you to make a decision whether or not you think that your civil rights are more important than the health of your children. Because as I have stated previously, the harmful effects of secondhand smoking on our children should outweigh the benefits of being able to smoke in your vehicle. And once you have looked into these things and made an educated decision, I hope that you will come to the same decision that I have, that secondhand smoking should not be, or smoking should not be allowed in a vehicle with small children or children of a minor age in it.